Hello, my name is Cavell. I'm a talent recruiter and developer with the Center for Urban Teaching, but that wasn't always the case. Basically, in school, I was a great student. Had to be a great student because my mother worked at the same school that I attended. So my mother was a special education teacher for 35 years. She taught at a school in my hometown of Racine, Wisconsin. And with her teaching there, I really got a chance to really see what it was that a teacher went through on a day-to-day basis and the relationships that she fostered while she was teaching at Washington Park High School in Racine, Wisconsin. So basically I had a sneak peek of what education was about through the lens of my mother being an education teacher, a special education teacher for 35 years in the city of Racine, Wisconsin. It was my junior year in high school at an algebra and trigonometry course, and this is one teacher in particular that really shaped my view on education as a whole and really propelled me into the position that I'm in right now. I was in an algebra trigonometry course in my junior year of high school, which is about 1997. Dating myself a little bit, but just going back in time. About 1997 or so, I had this one particular teacher. Her name was Miss Griffin. And Miss Griffin in this class would always say to us, "Don't be shy. Ask a question. Do these things right here. Don't be shy." And one of her famous sayings was, "There's no question that's a dumb question." And I really hold that to be near and dear to my heart today. So during the course of my high school career, and at that particular time in my junior year, I had all A's. And then the one class I had the D in was in Miss Griffin's class. But it was in that one class I learned a whole lot about what an impact and what type of impact an education teacher could have on us. So basically, I went through there, and the teacher had a very great impact. Her name was Miss Griffin, and she taught me not to be shy. So basically from there, fast forward all the way through college, I have a unique background, and when I was in college, I majored in criminal justice. So I was a criminal justice major, graduated in 2002, worked some odd-end jobs, and then finally in 2005, my father, who was a corrections officer at the time, presented me an opportunity to become a corrections officer with the local sheriff's department near my hometown. So I went on ahead and filled out the application, took the test, and then I got hired in 2005. From there, I went up the ranks. I was a field training officer. I was a deputy peer support officer. I was on the sheriff's work group because at the time they had taken away the union rights from a lot of the corrections officers. So we didn't have a union, but they gave us an option to pretty much voice our concerns to administration through a liaison process that they had at Kenosha County. So I was on that. Then my last role in Kenosha County, I was a professional communication skill instructor certified by the state of Wisconsin. So I had the great task of certifying 75 jail officers and getting them set up and getting them pretty much compliant by state standards in professional communication skills. So that was my last role. So in about 2016 or 2017, I really began to reevaluate my career and reevaluate what I was doing. I wanted to see how I can make an impact outside the jail walls and be proactive versus being reactive inside the jail walls. So I took a chance and I saw an advertisement on LinkedIn for the Center for Urban Teaching as a talent recruiter. I thought to myself that would be a great opportunity to utilize the skills because as a field training officer, I was doing a lot of what it was that they required in that position. So I applied. That was in April. I got a call in May, had an initial interview, and then from there, I had the second panel interview, and then I was offered the job on May the 31st of 2017. So I concluded my 12-year career in corrections, and then another day or two later, I was in a gym full of 300 undergraduates getting to partake in our summer school program in which I was a teacher, and I taught the 5th grade back in 2017. So that's just a little bit of a story and a little bit of the scoop of where I came from. And I just want to share that with you to let you know that no matter the path you take, education has been a great part of each one of our lives. You think back to where you were going through school, you had that one teacher, you had that experience that shaped you and pretty much put you in a position to where you are right now. So on behalf of the Center for Urban Teaching and on behalf of me, just thank you so much for taking the time to get to know me. And I would love to get to know a little bit more about you. Thank you.